Oh no!
Returnal. Who is Al, and where does he need to return to? These are the jokes, folks. So there's the giant sack. You guys know about the giant sack, don't you? It was in all the promotional materials. They even made it a bullet point on the back of the box. See the giant sack. I should call up Sony and tell them, well, hey, if I wanted to see a giant sack, I could just look down. I'm just on point with these jokes today. So these guys are the architects of the ruins, I guess. It's kind of like that movie Prometheus. Did you ever see that one where the astronauts sought out to find the creator of the Earth? And they discovered that Earth's creator was like an alien who looked like Voldemort except shredded. And also he died hundreds if not thousands of years ago when they found his body just lying there. They managed to resurrect him with like a syringe that had some kind of gross looking goo in it. But he only lived for a few seconds, and he just started looking around with a panicked expression, and then his head blew up and got goo on everybody. And yeah, Prometheus was a good movie. I don't know a whole lot about the Ridley Scott Alien franchise, but I did see that one, and I enjoyed it. I don't think we can get over there. Frack. Oh no, look at that monster. Well, that's the end of that. The run has ended. Now we gotta go back in time. Like the song Back in Time by Huey Lewis. They should have put that in this game. I gotta get back in time. Good old Huey Lewis. He doesn't make music anymore. Well, I guess he hasn't for like 40 years. So yeah, in case you forgot what the name of this game was, there it is again. Returnal. You know, all those hip young memesters on the internet always make jokes about Return to Monkey. Maybe they could combine that with Returnal, and we could have a Returnal to Monkey, and it would be the same game, except you'd be like a chimp or perhaps a gibbon in a spacesuit, doing all of the same things, and all the dialogue would be different instead of just the mystic babble about, I don't know what this strange planet is. Instead, it would just be monkey noises and that would be way more entertaining than whatever this is. I paid $70 for this game. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, can we... yeah, let's climb through the hole. Spaceman go down the hole. There's an obscure reference. Remember Tiny Toons? It was like Plucky go down the hole or whatever. I'm bringing out old stuff today. And showing off the year like 30 years ago. So we just gotta start everything over. It's kinda like The Binding of Isaac, but in space essentially. Except there are subtle changes every time you go through the cycle. There are enemies that weren't there previously, and you keep your weapons and upgrades sometimes we don't need to get the dash again. That's pretty cool. I think we get like a Mega Man X-style charge shot in this episode. That's an approximation what the Mega Man charge shot sounds like. No, you can't swim. Oh, if only somebody had told us. And because I'm a total fool and I didn't quite figure out what was going on the first time, we had to do it twice. What's that saying that not even stupid frickin' animals of the land fall into the same traps twice? What does that make me then? How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Shit. I'm just having a tough time. We're probably gonna have 2 deaths in a single episode. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, well, that thing should help. So what can they do? Let's pretend like we're executives at Sony, and what changes could we make to this game to make it more entertaining. We already said the monkey in the spacesuit. That would be kinda funny. Maybe they could have a crossover with Sailor Moon or something. No, that's stupid. Fuck that. Not all my ideas are good. In fact, none of them are. Okay, so this is the equivalent to the item store. You can buy upgrades if you've collected enough, whatever the monetary system in this is. Or the currency, I should say. But we ain't got no money. We're just a poor black man on the south side of Chicago who's also in outer space. What? Anyway, yeah, we gotta go make some money. Just like that song. Thinking of songs about money. Like that one song by Botanic Sage. It was a remix of some rap song about money with background music from Wario Land 1 on the Game Boy Advance. The original Game Boy, excuse me. That was a good song. There's money on my motherfucking mind. Got 5 haircuts at the same time. They should just make that a feature in this game. The astronaut lady should be able to get 5 haircuts at the same time. God, if game companies took half my advice, whatever game they actually came out with would just be this nonsensical, confusing mess that wouldn't appeal to anybody. Oh, dear me. So, we got any more baddies to shoot, perhaps? So watch out for that water. Now, why would they put visible items that you can pick up at the bottom of the lake? Why would they draw you into a hazard like that? Why, Housemarque Games? Why would you deceive your loyal paying fan base? We paid good money for this game, therefore we're owed a victory, according to that dickhead on Kotaku. Did you ever see that article? It was around the time Cuphead came out, and the essence of it was, this game's too hard. I should be able to just win at the push of a button because I paid money for it. Kotaku's a bunch of squares. Fuck you, Kotaku. Where are we going, by the way? I got that mini-map in the corner, but it's got levels to it, so it's kind of hard to tell. Mini-map, 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 mini-map. We said Monday a lot there. Now, you're a real OG if you know where that's from. Like I said earlier today, I'm just bringing out old stuff. Okay, we got a weapon swapping thingamawhatsit. But we've only got the one weapon. Oh wait, maybe it said charger and not changer. When I read it just now, I thought it said weapon changer. And yeah, charger makes more sense. This is where we get our Mega Man X charge shot. Here we go. Eventually. Let's just look around first. There's no new things to equip, so I'm assuming the charge is... Well, I guess it happens later. Whatever. Fighting evil by moonlight. Something by daylight. Okay, here we go. I think this is the Mega Man... No. Hold on. It's doing something. Come on. Come on, astronaut. There you go. See, we got it. A multi-hit.
This will be useful.
So, that'll be pretty cool. Let's try it out on this poor unsuspecting creature over here. He says, no, please, I've got a family. Oh. I guess it's there we go. The charge has to charge. We can't use it all the time. So there's essentially 2 periods of waiting. You have to wait for the meter to reload, and then you have to wait for it to charge up. And as you can see, that's not a very good system, because it just ends up with killing you, because it couldn't charge in time. And now here we go again. As those Mario brothers say, here we go. They need more Mario references in games.
Astra.
Have like a Mario hat as a customizable cosmetic item you can buy in Returnal.
I'm alone.
And that you wouldn't be able to breathe because you wouldn't have your spacesuit. There's the sack again. Remember the sack? We saw the sack at the beginning of the episode. Good times. I was there, and you were there, and the sack was there. Remember the bug planet, Vegeta. DBZ abridged. It's a damn shame they can't make those anymore because of a bunch of copyright dickheads on the internet. I'm sorry I bumped the mic. But anyway, yeah, DBZ abridged was funny in its own way. I just totally suck at this game, don't I? This is just embarrassing. Somebody's gonna have to call the bad gamer patrol, and they can kick down my door and throw a net over me so that I can stop producing these videos. Some purist out there, oh, I'm gonna show him for playing the game badly. I am gonna send somebody to his house. Thankfully, this show's not done live, so I probably won't get swatted, so that's cool. I think that would really put a damper on this channel if a SWAT team came in here. Yes, indeed. Very little to say about this game. Oh, the pilot, he looks out ahead with his hands on the cane, heaving on the lead, and the old man roars to wake the dead. Come and get your oats, my son. What do we get here? Like the Ark of the Covenant? Oh no, it's just a gun. Guns are the solution to... Wait, how did that saying go? The cause of and solution to all of life's problems. As that Russian guy in Borderlands said once, don't know who to trust? You can always trust the gun at your side. So yeah, this thing shoots a bit faster, but you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Probably thinking, what kind of fool do you take me for? I don't need you to explain all these things to me like I'm an invalid. Speaking of invalids, here's a funny story I saw once. It's got nothing to do with the game, but so here goes anyway. So Larry King, you know Larry King of CNN fame, he was working at a radio station once. I guess I've only got 21 seconds to wrap up this story, but anyway, he screwed up at the radio station and the song got stuck, or the record got stuck rather, and it just played the same 5 seconds on loop over and over and over again, and a guy called into the station to complain, and as he was saying, you gotta fix it, and Larry King was saying, well, why don't you just change the station, and the guy said, well, I'm an invalid, and they put the radio up on the dresser where I can't reach it. So anyway, yeah, I think that's enough Returnal. This series is a bit harder to talk about than I thought it was. Not my favorite series ever, but at least it's over. You know what they say, don't cry because it happened, smile because it's over.